Well, I promised to get it right. This is my third attempt. So sorry. Turns out that the video in the wrong group, it was deleted. So we're going to do it again here. Happy Halloween, everybody. Harry Newhand calling you. Calling in today. Thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully you see this on the replay because the live, I saw some of you come in on the live and it was in the wrong group. So I apologize for that. Anyway, I want to talk about the Halloween on how that relates to prospecting. When I was a kid, I used to identify the houses I was going to knock on. You know, we'd tell you knock on every door with the light on, the porch light on. Well, when I was younger, I came from, very humble beginning, and, as a kid growing up in middle class America. And I took a pillowcase. I didn't have a fancy bag or a bucket. I used a pillowcase. And I knocked on every single door if I saw a light in the house. If there was a light anywhere in the house, I knocked on the door. And there was a percentage of those that answered the door and gave me a treat, trick or treat. We didn't want the trick, we wanted the treat, we wanted the candy. And when anything's free, I'm going for the free part. It's a great marketing strategy. If you're giving something away free, usually people will want it. So I encourage you to do that when you can. So the other kids would only knock on houses where the porch light was on. And most of those, if not all of those, gave out candy because it was a signal letting you know the store's open, here you go. And so by doing the every house with a light on somewhere in the house, I got extra results. I got extra candy. And I was a runner. I was fast. I ran up, trick or treat, gave them about 15 seconds to answer the door. If they didn't, I was gone. If they did, great. I got it and I was gone to the next house. And I went through that. So it's the same thing with prospecting. When you are prospecting out there, and you have internet marketing, social media marketing. You are marketing with anything on the internet. That you are looking for people that are letting you know that there's a light on in the house, that the front porch light's on. And when you find that person, they're letting you know the light's on. That means they are available to communicate back and forth. It's a way of identifying who your ideal client is. When you're email marketing, you already have their email. That's like somebody's got the light on in the house. When you are prospecting cold through social media marketing, there's no light on. You're just reaching out to see if they'll turn the light on for you to respond and reciprocate. Now, when you have the porch light on, that means go. It's important to have your messaging down right. Your messaging for the people that have no lights on, your messaging for people that have a light in the house on, and your messaging for people that have the porch light on. If you don't have your right messaging, you're talking to the wrong person. You're saying the wrong thing to the right person. And I learned a long time ago, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person. If they're either receptive or they're not. But if you perfect your messaging, if you get your messaging down, you'll have more people respond positively that they are the right person for you to talk to than you would otherwise. So it's important to get multiple forms of prospecting down, but it's more important, what's your messaging? Now, I do trainings on messaging. I specialize in getting the right messaging down. So if you haven't taken advantage of using me to a strategy session for your messaging, I encourage you to set an appointment with me. Reach out to me. Let me know you want some guidance and some assistance on your messaging for the people that you're prospecting to find your ideal client, whether it's email marketing, whether it's social media marketing, whether it's offline marketing. Offline marketing is kind of really encouraging, those of you that like to do it, because let's say you're out at the grocery store and you run into somebody and you start up a conversation, whatever that conversation is. Well, that's like somebody that has a light on in the house. They have a light on in the house, they've opened the door to communication, and you will eventually get around to, oh, by the way, what do you do? I do this, what do you do? And then that's when they open the door and you let them know, do your bumper pitch or your elevator pitch, or find a way to send them a sizzle video. That's like somebody that has turned the light on and now you're ready to engage with them. Now, family, friends, relatives, neighbors, and coworkers, people that you know, a lot of times, most times, we are afraid to talk to them because of what we think they may think of us. Trust me, whatever they think of you, they already think of you, regardless if you take them an opportunity to change their financial future or not. They still think that of you. You have no control over what people think of you. That's on them, not on you. Don't take it personal. That's easy to say because I went through it too. I was afraid to talk to people that I knew because I didn't want them to think negative of what I was doing until I realized what I was actually doing. I was looking for a better way to change my life, and it actually did. And by the way, when I started making money, I actually went back to the ones that I didn't talk to, and the ones that rejected me, they actually started coming to me. In the beginning, they started coming to me once they found out that I was doing well. So there is messaging for them. There's messaging for any potential prospect you have. What we have a tendency to do is we have a tendency to prejudge. Oh man, Harry's bringing another opportunity to us. Here comes Harry. He's going to pitch us again. Here comes Harry. He's going to talk about that thing again. Here comes Harry. He's got that pyramid deal again. Yeah, that's going to happen. That could happen. But the reality is that, give me an example. My dad, it took me 9 years of being in the health, fitness, and nutrition industry to get my dad to say yes. 9 years. I had made millions of dollars, and he finally heard us, one of the scientists that I was working with, he heard them speak, and he said, okay, I'm in. And then he became a crusader, started actually working with me, actually had to build a business, and he did good. So you never know when the right time is for somebody. The key is don't leave them out. As long as they see you doing it through consistency and persistency, they will feel more confident. Your confidence actually spreads to other people. So your confidence will build as you continue to get better at your business. Here's one thing I learned. I was actually doing a coaching call a couple weeks ago, and one of the guys made a statement. Here's it is. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. So when you ask, you have an opportunity. Remember, you can strike out 7 out of 10 times in Major League Baseball. They pay you $10 to $20 million a year. Actually, I think it's 20 or more $1 million a year. If you get on base, you get 3 hits out of 10. You bat 300, you're making 20, 30 million a year. So you're going to get people to say no. You're going to get people to say go away. You're going to get people to shut the door on you. But if you don't knock, you don't ask, the answer is always no. So the analogy with Halloween, some people are going to have the light on the porch. Some people are going to have the light on somewhere in the house. And some people are going to have the whole house totally dark. What you decide to do, what message you're sending, is relative to who you're talking to. Social media is like the whole house is dark. You're waiting for somebody to see your message and turn the light on. And then when you respond back and forth, now they've got the porch light on. And when you respond back and forth with the proper messaging, now they want to see the sizzle video. They want to try your product. They want to try your services. They want to know more, and they may potentially want to join your business. And that's where the engagement starts. That's where the engagement happens, and that's where you want to get the right messaging down. So I encourage you to understand that messaging is critical. Messaging is important. What's more important is your mindset. Your mindset on who you're talking to, what are you saying, and how are you packaging the messaging for that potential prospect. So hopefully this helped out. Sorry about the delay. I did the whole thing. This is the third time I've done it. The first time was in the wrong group, so I apologize for that. I already deleted it out of the other group. And this is the right group. We're in the right place. Want to let you know that I got a big event coming up, a free workshop coming up on December 3rd. It's Saturday, December 3rd, so it's about 30 to 33 days away. So mark it down on your calendar. It is it's going to be an awesome workshop on building a network marketing business. You'll hear more about it. We got some things coming out, but mark it on your calendar. 12 noon Eastern time, we're going to start. So all right, everybody, enjoy your Halloween. Have a great day. Bye now.